What's going on, gamers? Welcome to Phantom Games HQ, your home for intense live stream, epic gameplay, and the latest gaming news. If you enjoy the content, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Now grab your controller, enter the shadows, and let's get gaming. So today's game, today's gamer news for me is Poppy Playtime. Now, Mob Entertainment released a pinned comment on their post on August 8th, the anniversary of the Hour of Joy. Um, this is giving us a little bit of an insight because Mob Games is really good at making sure that they tell you when a new game drops. So, Project Playtime announced between Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, and the Hour of Joy's anniversary. So, the Hour of Joy was 8/8, 1995. So we just recently hit that 8/8 of 2026. On a Saturday. So right here you can see that we have a little snippet and then the thing saying where is our new home, and a shopping cart and a flashlight. So if we click on this brings us to um, the Steam page. The Steam page is experiment 82626. Now, looking into it, it's just a wider view of um, Barry going down, as you can tell, Barry. Maybe he's part of, maybe we put stuff in him for the new game coming out. Maybe he is part of our exploration towards newer things, new items, things like that. And then we got 5 images here, which typically hide things in it if we don't pay too much attention. What's the time? We're nearly home, is what the title is. Coming soon, and it is created by Mob Entertainment. It's a multiplayer about this game. It is you must earn your place. Multiplayer co-op, playtime, Poppy Playtime, canon, and proximity chat. So these multiplayer proximity chat are typical online what have you of. But the canon, so any lore that we find within the game is going to come out for the lore of the story and so on and so forth. You must earn your place in our future home. That definitely sounds like a prototype. I have not played chapter 5 at all. But I know what the prototype is. I've seen a lot of footage. I've seen a lot of photos. And if you guys want to see me play Chapter 5, let me know. I'll do a live stream on Twitch and I'll upload everything over. Um, I'll probably dual stream it. Not sure 110% just yet, but getting further into this. So what we are going to do is we are going to drop this and we are going to open up our Photoshop. Now, the reason of Photoshop is because there's some things that we can find within the photos that we need. Okay. And I absolutely enjoy every minute of it. Now, we are going to add more folders. Open up another one. We are going to add some more files. New um saves already. Let's see. So, we're going to go through home. We're going to add this one as well. So, we're going to add all of our recent uploads except for that guy. We're gonna add all of our recent uploaded photos because I screenshotted them and I added them. So, and I'm not too good with Photoshop. So if you do see something in the photos, please let me know in the comments of of the video. So what we're going to do is we're gonna toss over, and I might take off. Um, so this isn't what I am looking for. Um, this is definitely not what I'm looking for. I was hoping it would have changed to a different screen by now. No. Hold on, guys. Bear with me on all of this. Um, Alrighty then. So we have Barry here, and I am going to move myself down just because I have a feeling that there's stuff in here. We have Barry. This is part of the video. Like I said, I screenshotted it. I kind of wanted to take a look and take a peek. So we're going to go over into the brightness content, and we are going to brightness and contrast, and we're going to brighten this. Maybe see a little bit difference, maybe see something out of the ordinary on the photo, which I don't see too much of. We can hit the contrast to lower, make it more gritty, and make it brighter. I don't see anything on this one at all, which is okay. Um, it was always worth a check. Now, we're on the elevator. So this elevator scene kind of gives me a little bit of everything, and I am going to close myself out real quick. Um, and I am going to open this up. We are going to fit to screen, and then we are going to adjust the brightness again. But then we on this last photo. So I'm doing this a little backwards. This last photo, as you can tell, there is binary codes here, complete binary codes. And I kind of want to take a gander. So all these binary codes. Um, I want to see if there's something that we can use the binary codes on. Um, let's see. All right, so we're going to decrypt the binary codes in here, and there is more photos, and I feel like we should come back to it, but um we are going to take our time and do this. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, We are putting in the work, which is nice. All right, so we're gonna keep trying to put the work in, and I might have messed something up along the edge. Ah, crap. Hold on. I messed up. We're gonna pause real quick. We're gonna pause real quick. Okay, so we did this a little backwards. I am going to go to the beginning photo before we continue on what we found for the binary. So looking into it, we're going to adjust, like I said, we're going to adjust all these and kind of give us a little bit more of an insight on what we see and how things look. Looking at it thoroughly, there's not a whole lot that is there. So we can zoom in on certain things. This looks like a foot. Unfortunately, it's hard to tell what it is. This right here, this section, all on its own, looks like a spot that we would be able to play in. Going further in, I do not see anything out of the ordinary. No hidden messages. We can go further into it. Um, Taking a look over in this section. So we're going to take a quick peek up into here, and I don't see anything different. Nothing's changed now. No content, nothing out of the ordinary. Now, this looks like like a classroom or a school area that we have. Same thing here. We're gonna brighten it up, and we're gonna look at all nooks and crannies. We are going to zoom in over here because this looks a little bit out of the ordinary, but I don't see anything, and I can't depict on what this is. But it looks like there's like a, if you can tell, if we can zoom in a little further, or whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. Zoom out. This looks like a Huggy or Huggy Wuggy sitting here or something sitting here because there's a depiction here down at the arm, but I don't see anything else within this little area. We're going to deep dive a little further into it, kind of zoom in on all the background and see if anything's different. See if we see anything on the door that we don't see normally. Nothing on the door that we see out of the ordinary. Um, we can zoom in over on this side here, but I don't see anything different as well. Now, this one's a little bit different for me. I'm not sure on what I see. I didn't look into this, so we're looking at it together as a collective group. Um, but we are going to zoom in on a lot of things. So this looks like a ladder basement, or looks like Barry sitting here, waiting to transport something, because we can tell this is Barry due to the fact that these are his eyes. This might be Barry, or it might be a different cart. Not 100% sure. We zoom in over on the components here, and maybe we can see something a little different out of the ordinary, but we don't see anything too revealing, too in and out of placements. So what we do is we'll go further into it. We'll kind of deep dive a little bit more into each of the pages. I don't see anything up here, but if we come over to the screen here and we take this, we can see what it looks to be dots. Now, um, from a deeper glance out, looks like letters, doesn't it? It really does look like letters. Let me put myself back up there. It does look like letters, and I do believe that is Morse code. Um, I'm not too familiar with Morse code, but um, if we can depict the Morse code, um, it's I'm not 100% sure, and it's hard to tell. But I cannot read what it says from this distance. Um, but we are going to look a little bit into it. So it gives me a dot, a dot. So two dots, two dots, two dots. We can. If you guys can tell me what this is in the comments, that'd be great. Because I'm pretty sure these are words. I know these are words. I'm not 100% on how to solve said image. But I'll do a little bit more into it. So what we'll do is we'll just screenshot this right here, and we'll take these. Let me screenshot again and make this a little bit more manageable, because that little white dot off in the corner is something for us as well too. So this little dot here, I'm not sure on what it is. We are going to pull back the curtain a little bit, and then we're gonna go through and see if we see anything else on the floor. Nothing else there. Pull back again, and then looks like something sitting out in the distance. Not sure. If you guys know what it is, let me know. We are going to pull that back. Now, We are on, looks to be a like a map or a different board, part of the multiplayer. But we are going to grab this and we are going to brighten it all up, bring the contrast down to -50, and see what we can see. Now, looking at it at perspective, it looks like the prototype was here at one point in time. Um, he was making rounds, I guess. We will zoom in to over here. Looks like something that we'll be able to use in game. Um, which is nice, by the way. Some more interactive, a little lever, which is good. I don't see anything too revealing up on the top here. And I think that is key to this. There's not a whole lot here that I can see. We'll isolate a lot of the footage, a lot of it, and kind of just go based off what we're trying to look at. But honestly, I don't see anything a little different. I don't see anything that's standing out. So if you did see something in here and you've done this yourself, please let me know in the comment section below, because I can't see it. Um, I've I've looked. I thoroughly have been going through this. Now, back to this one, and this was the final the final um, photo on the page, and you can see that the smiling critters are here, which look like it. Correct? Like I don't see anything out of the ordinary, anything different. I you get the binary code here, so like this binary code is part of what it's all written down in, and we'll get over to what I found on that in the first place. So what we'll do is we'll deepen the contrast and then or lower the contrast and keep the brightness all the way up, and hopefully gives us a little bit more of an insight on what's going on in this footage or on this photo. But like I said, these look like the smiling critters. Like these look like shadows, or they're just puppets, or they're just sitting there. I'm not 100% sure on what it is. Now, if take this however you want. We'll move this aside. We'll move me over onto the foreground here, over onto this end, and take all this, take this information and plug it in. Now, if you plug it in, we plugged it into the binary site. And it says work and you will earn your place. Not sure what that is in any sort of the way, but that seems to be something interesting. I plugged all of it in. It might be a little bit different. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this so I don't lose all of this, and we can 4-bit and see what it changes the text to. Okay. Um, and it's the same way. Work and you will earn your place. Okay. Because we are just messing with the grouping. The binaries in no placements, same thing. 4-bit, 5-bit, it still comes out in textures the way it comes out in. And nothing really changes too bad. Nothing like it doesn't change. The text doesn't change at all. Morse code. So we could figure out the Morse code if I could read it properly. This is Morse code. There's so much that we can do to change on how we look at things and how we perceive them and how we get them to, be a little bit different. But this how it would come out in Morse code. So that image that we looked at on the screen here gives me a little bit like it's not, you know, dot 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 and I'm not and I don't know Morse code. So if this is something that you are familiar with, please let me know, and I will pin your comment if it reads out. But this is it's different. It is by far something that I haven't seen too much of, and I don't, like I said, I don't know Morse code in any, more or less. I wish I did. I really do. But the only thing I could break was the binary, which I absolutely love. Binary code is one of my favorite things to experiment with, and just knowing that we could potentially get a possible reveal, or you know what have you of, um, is by far awesome. So yeah, so if you do tend to dabble inside of uh dabble with Morse code, or anything like that, leave it in the comment section below. But yeah, that ends my video for today's news. Um, Poppy Playtime is making huge, huge advancements. Mob Entertainment is bringing the thunder when it comes to things like this, and their main focus on their games here. You know, bringing a lot. I didn't see anything, like I said, I didn't see anything in the image or the video. 8262, which we could look up more on. Okay, so going over to the fandom, Poppy Playtime fandom.com, typing in experiment 82626 is in a game in development, and this is, it gives to be announced character Barry, or characters Barry. This game was announced on the 31st anniversary of the chronological date on which the Hour of Joy occurred. A binary code can be seen in one of the game's Steam images, and it translates to work and you will earn your place. We did that. The team working on this game is separate to the one working on the main game. 8262 was the announcement date. There's going to be an announcement date coming up, so that's huge that we came and looked over at this. 8262 20, so 826 to 26 seems to be the hinting towards the date of 82626, which would be the upcoming August 26th. So we can expect something new coming out in August of 26, which August 26th is going to be on a Wednesday, which doesn't kind of give us a little bit of a hint on what we're looking into. And once it comes out, I will be making more videos on that. They didn't touch base on the Morse code on or the binary, the Morse code. So if you guys can break that code in the bottom, let me know. Honestly, I would love to find out. The Discord didn't have a whole lot to it. I didn't see anything. We can go look at the Discord page real quick, and theories, bot commands, things like that. Discord is great. Always go to the Discord. Feel free to join the Discord. But this is when they made their announcement, 8 of 26. And that's kind of what they made 7/27 to 26, the final update for this. So just going based off of that. So I hope you guys did enjoy the news. I hope. Thank you for watching Phantom Games HQ. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next live stream or gaming update. And until next time, stay sharp, embrace the shadows, and keep gaming. If you want to see more game news and Poppy Playtime, or you want to see me play Poppy Playtime, since I haven't done a whole lot of Poppy Playtime, leave it in the comments. I will live stream. I'll react to it. I'll do more with Poppy Playtime. FNAF as well. I am a gaming channel. I want my games. I want to play games. That's all I want to do. I want to make news. I want to make updates. So I did the outro, and then I completely just tallered it. But until next time, Stay sharp, embrace the shadows, keep gaming. Phantom Game HQ signing out. Thank you for joining me, Phantom Squad.